Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
I don't think they'll just let
We've been
anyone
soldiers a
listen
long
to
time.
this.
We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my
doesn't
arms,
make sense.
dying on foreign soil.
This is just like
I
letting
fight for
anyone
their
into
wives
the
and
fucking
children
war
whose
rooms
names
and
I heard
fucking
whispered in
wizards.
their last breath.
Any old Johnny can just...
I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Yep. And you have a water plan.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
He said that. The fuck is that? Elephant mammoth snout. Ugh, you guys gonna eat that? What's wrong with you? Mind you, humans, eh? People eat anything.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
How do I get out of this goddamn place?
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septum say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Put your weapon away, damn it.
That wasn't a fair swing.
Shut up. Give me my money.
Fight!
Yeah. Here.
Thank you, user. Bastard.
You like living in this filthy slum, Dark Elves? Maybe you should go back to Morrowind where you belong!
Guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Farm work. Of course working for Beaufrida isn't my first choice. But what else can a Dunmer do out here?
Sorry, excuse me. Damn, this is a big old place. Yes, I made it out. Oh shit, it's water down this side.
Best defense is a good defense, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'm going. Yeah, man. Yeah, doggy, 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 doggy. Hey, City Aurora. Sweet. opened yet. Yeah. Okay. A lot of stuff.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Shit, food stuff as well.
Lead on.
What's this place? Excuse me, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. Coughing.
never should have come here. I'll kill you.
Damn, I didn't even drive past. Okay, could have been there by now. Let's turn around, 180.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later. I'll pay you good. Don't lose it.
Huh? Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Where's this guy come from? Did I just kill a dog? I have no idea what just happened here, but anyway. Slow down, explain yourself.
No time to talk. Snitch or double-cross me and I'll kill you. I mean it.
Fuck you, man. Kill you, bastard. Threatening me like that. Okay, one over my weight limit. Come here.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Steel dagger 2.5. Blue mage robes, it's another one. Boots, it's another one. Okay, need 4 more. This charcoal, flawless gold, soul gem. Wolf pelts. All of them. Shit. Books. Okay, she won't take any of this stuff. This item is too heavy to carry. Cannot equip this item. Okay, probably just gonna have to dump
You
it
lead,
here.
I'll follow.
So if I just drop 2 of them. Hold on. So 1, 2, yes. Okay, let's try to get to this place. Given how that dude was, probably expecting me. I'm dead. I don't even know I'm dead. Okay. Hopefully we can sell stuff. And that is the fuck I'm selling. And sell stuff and travel back to Starfell. Actually, it's even better yet. Fuck that. Let's go back home.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Side.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they should be coming to the shop now. Sell some bollocks.
Welcome to... We've got small weapons as well. Take a look.
Steel war axe. Sell. Wrong button. Sell. Hunting bow. All of them. Fur armor. Cells. Studded armor of the squire increased lifetime skills by 15 points. Should I give it to her? Don't know if she'll wear it, but we can take a look.
Good doing business with you.
See what she's wearing.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Okay, weapons. Let's take all these weapons. Steel wire. Okay, so she doesn't use that. She uses the axe. Okay, so take that. Hunting bow. Steel bow. Arrow. You don't use that? I'll take that and sell it. Iron helmet. This is good. So let's go to apparel. What are those things called? Yeah, these things. Give it to you. See if you wear it.
You lead, I'll follow.
Don't wear it.
You look. Most of our weapons were crafted by... Take a look.
I'm taking a look. What am I taking a look at? Ulfbear. Ulfbear Schwaber. Ja. Weapons. Okay, so. Tempted to keep this. Maybe I should keep it. I'll just store it. Helmet. Speech increased to 24. Miscellaneous. Charcoal, iron ore, okay, all the rest is going in my home.
Mm-hmm.
Storage. It's quite handy living next door to that dude. Okay, so let's go. Apparel. So, store that, store that, store that. So, some minor heckling. Prices are 12% better. Should equip that. Weapons done. Dawnbreaker, store that. Potions. Keep these scrolls. Store food. Store everything. Ingredients. Books. Collecting keys. What the hell is that? Keys. These things don't weigh anything, so I can use this stuff. First skill. Oops, wrong one. Whoa, I wonder I'm way down. He's dragging stuff on me. Froze garnet. Iron ore. Ruby will pass. Okay. Okay, get up. Honestly, man, this game sometimes. Okay, so let's hit back. Winterhold, go to south. Yes.
Huh? Come back here later. It's worth exploring now. I don't know. Guess we will be coming back then. No keys, no entry. Oh, what the hell? Big battle. Okay, save game. This looks dodgy. Got a feeling I'm gonna die here. Ooh, and big cat. Oh, shiznits. What have I got masters? Rating force. feeling bad.
Never should have come here. God, no. Enough of this. I cannot best you.
This is what I got here. Gold, like that. Take that. Get out the way, Lydia. I'll take that. Ain't worth nothing. Is that easily killed? It's worth a bit. They go not too much. 31, take that, take that, take that. This place. Sen az. Ben ne bileceğim Sen onu ne? Yes, I'm going the wrong way. Shit, again. Done this again. Pretty much on the other side of this mountain. Check it out. So hot. Should have arrived weeks ago. I feel the worst is I was about to say snap. It's happened. See if I can get this right. Ship should pass by here. Nothing is there, but it's still free and some point out hunting and some supplies and hunting tools basically. If you freeze. It's one of those damn guards back there. You live like that in this weather. Freaking mad. What's that? see what turns. Hey, this is directly out of the film. So, when I said film, Norse mythology, and it killed the snake. Is it the snake's name again? Giant serpent. I can't think of its name right now. Straight out of Norse mythology. This way. This is jumping hills and oh shit. Oh, these things are from maybe not this one. Oh my word. Fuck's sake. Fuck was it? Easier than I thought. Shall we be?
Just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
Good man.
And what? You think that'll solve all your problems?
Yes.
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Why set up a shop here?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Branmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
Do you make much business up here?
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
This is something about a bad deal.
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What was the story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingle Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingle's chamber. I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
Okay, good concept for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
I'll take it.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Why? Why there? Frozen earth.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Oh, nice and
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded.
This
What did you do?
Exactly the same.
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This
Just say
is
the
why
word if you
people
need a
have a
drink or
problem
something
at your
to eat.
college, Nelligar.
I don't deal with any
Please,
college
come
applicants.
home. Just-
My days at the
just
college are
come
long
home.
behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
At least 2 rounds to go. Why don't you go
No.
sell some?
Gods no, not for years.
Why? Because
I
I'd
left
rather be
Winterhold
here
for some
trying to
time,
keep my only
and
brother
returned to
from
stay
bleeding
here at the
himself
inn.
to death.
Ha! Drink ain't gonna kill me.
Why would you
Not
leave here at the
today,
inn?
anyway.
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. All right then.
Okay, this is a different layout.
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. He keeps
Ranmir
himself
beg a
and
drink
his
from you yet? That's
No.
He owes his
Ways to
tavern
get
enough coin
involved
to
in
burn
their
it down,
affairs,
build it
please.
back up, then burn it down again just for laughs.
Told me to stay out.
He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
What if I talk to
Go
him?
right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you.
Nice place you have here.
It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes
What
through
on earth,
Winterhold
man?
anymore.
Ranmir.
But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then.
Sure, I know that name.
I say you didn't.
You
hear
mean
any
the
loud
inn or
noises last
Winterhold?
night, did you?
Suppose it's the same answer either way.
Explosion
Winterhold's
sound?
fallen on hard times, to say the least.
No, I certainly
Most folk packed up and left years
Is
ago.
there a reason you're asking?
A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a
small
living.
experiment may have gone awry, but clearly with no discernible
See ya.
consequences.
I see. And is this something I'll need to worry about
I'll
in
sell
the
just
future?
about anything if it's worth my time.
Oh, certainly.
Keep that
I
in
hope
mind, will
not.
you?
That would be quite unfortunate for my research.
Who are you talking to? There he is.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
You need to pay Heron back for the drinks.
Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready.
You're a gold payet. What if I pay it? Things get it. Get out, please. He doesn't have the money though, does he? So I'll pay it. Well, I'm not paying it because I'm rich.
I won't say no to that.
Tell her I'm used to be taken care of. Yeesh. Whew.
Just say the word. We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one.
Karamir's breeds best.
Thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you burn them.
This hard shield mine.
All right, then.
So we got hard shield, which is 25, and iron warhammer, which is 60. 85. So I lost nothing really. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're in. Oh yeah, the bridge. Where's the bridge? It's a ship.
cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Wow, what is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Meet some friends, may I enter the college?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Secret words. Once you use the power of eyes and bites, just draw short anyone who opposes me. I want to unravel the mysteries of Therius.
Ah, the Immortal Plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college?
One gold.
Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic.
How about a passport?
A small test, if you will.
Fake passport. I think we both know I'll succeed here. Did you grant entry to the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. Greetings. Welcome to the College of Winterhold.
Do you want to see the voice? Watch this.
How did you do that? So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
Could be some sort of beacons.
We are coming.
Glory days move on. Are you kidding me? This place looks like it's gonna fall apart. I should fix it. Will I not put some things in place? Just don't maintain shit.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
I could have just ran ahead of you. I was bloody tired.
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken.
No, we haven't.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear?
Dangerous research must be a problem here. I'd like to know more about the college's history. What is the purpose of the college? I research recipe for.
Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
Okay, let's know more about the college's history.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid.
What happened in the last few hundred years?
The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched.
What caused the Great Collapse?
Not often, no. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case.
Tell me about the Great Collapse.
The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain.
What is the purpose of the college?
Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Was that it? Okay, goodbye.
All right then.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come to see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, okay.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Your concerns are not...
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Where are you taking me, Mirabelle Irvine?
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Let's do a shot. That'll be funny.
Now I'll show you to your quarters.
Stick of truth.
You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be... This desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for study sessions.
Bit broken up there, lady. Oh, we share quarters in one bed. Huh?
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Sure. It's pointless. Oh my god, Lydia.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Is there any college business I can assist with? Have you got anything for sale?
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right?
Okay. Just junk. Yellow book of riddles. Might need this stuff later, who knows. Is there any college business I can
If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations.
Oh, really? I'm not really interested in anything dangerous. I'm ready for some adventure.
Well, all right. Here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
Sir, yes, sir. Okay, you take the work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
Okay. This is quite an impressive lab.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Are there any special books you're looking for?
As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and study. But more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can.
Hello, Midden.
I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us.
Okay, I'll try to track it down. Are you flogging or stealing medieval books? I'll probably be flogging some, although I've left them all in my house. Millions of them. Well, not millions, but a ton. But I don't know which ones I got.
Okay, oh yeah, here, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
What time is it anyway? 25 to. That orc can't be trusted. Just try looking in the code. That's not looking in. That's called breaking and entering. Is that what? Okay, I'm assuming you've played this and that's what you've done, right? Right? Let me guess. Tell me more about the Elder Scroll.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
You know, it's funny, I started playing this the other day. I've had this game since it came out. When did it come out? Like 10 years ago? I don't know. 2011, 12, something like that. And I've started it, and I played it for like an hour, and then I quit. And then I'd start it again, play for an hour, and then quit. Started, play. I've been doing that for years, and I put it on about last week, Monday, I think it was. Yeah, I can't remember when. This is the furthest I've ever got. But yeah. I want to trade an Elder Scroll all over his t-shirt and overburdened. Why? How much did it weigh? 0.01, and you were full of carrying everything out. It is a good game, actually. It's way better than I thought it was. I don't know why I never persevered with it previously. I think I was just wandering around doing nothing really, and this time I was actually following the main story.
Fight well.
Hey, wasn't finished talking to you. Come here, you bastard.
I don't want to see you treating it. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
You sure? What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
What the fuck? I played with 2 different characters, but never got anywhere near completing the main story. And something about Welsh dragons eating sheep or something. What? Welsh dragons eating sheep? Are you serious? I haven't seen that. I've killed a shitload of dragons though. Killed about 6 dragons. But see, I don't know how long this main storyline is. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this game. Guy I work with, he used to talk about this all the time. Everyone knows dragons are Welsh. Yeah, fair enough. There's a guy I work with. He said he used to basically he'd go home on the Friday. He'd always have weed with him. He'd smoke as much weed as he could and just sit the whole weekend just playing this until Monday, then go back to work again. That's the way he played this game.
I don't want to see you treating any of these assorted books, scrolls.
No.
I'm sure you'll find something.
No. I'm looking for an Elder Scroll. Why is it not? Fuck, have I messed this up?
Fight well. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
What time is it? It's 22. Okay, Cow's thing's gonna start soon. I want to at least get this part just triggered. Tell me more about what's I do. Tell me more about the Elder Scrolls.
An Elder Scroll. To read an Elder. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Okay,
price for what?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder
Cool,
Scroll.
man. I'll catch you soon.
It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true. Even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
So who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Alright. So, do you have one that I could use?
Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Mm-hmm.
It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
How do you know? Okay, do you have at least information on them?
Of course. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Until next time.
Still want to talk to some
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy?
Tell me more.
An Elder Scroll to read an Elder. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Do you have one I could use?
You think that even if it would be kept under the highest security, the greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it?
I need to find one who's told that you could help.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Okay. Cheers. Give me some books.
Mm-hmm.
Where you going? Give me these books.
Here you go.
Thank
Try
you.
not to spill anything on them.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Okay. Let's see. Read. Started. Rumination of the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus, College of Winterhold. Imagine me reading this. I suppose I should really. Imagine living beneath the waves with the strong-sighted blessing of most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe, drink it, warp, and weft. What? At the bottom of the fibers of your soul, the wretched plankton would pollute the clot until it stank to the heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass, but are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through scrolls as knowledge flows through being or water? Or are we stuck morass? Or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine again this time, but different. The bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust and down by a stone, but the stone can come from above. If the bird is upside down... okay, makes sense. Kind of weird though. Weird way of putting it. The bird is upside down. Where then did the gust come from? On which direction? Did the gods send either? Or has the bird decreed their present by their own mind-making? The all-sight of the scrolls makes turn of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. I ask you again to imagine for me. This time you are beneath the ground. Tiny acorn planted by some well-meaning elf made of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow but fear what you may become, so you push off the water, the dirt, the sun, to stay in your hole. But it isn't the very pushing that you become a tree. In spite of yourself, how did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg, in this instance, and the knowledge is water and sun. Both the chicken inside the egg, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sighted ourselves. One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue in the vast emptiness. In time you see your brothers and sisters, burnings of their own, in the distance and all along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers. Then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothingness, unknowing its emptiness as a void is unknown of itself. But the burnings are dangerous, and must be carefully tended in mind and brought to themselves and spread to their siblings. Can I take it? Now, the Elder Scrolls. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. It's widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in the very reading. The mechanisms of the effects has, at present, been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution are the subjects of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the elements affected by the Elder Scrolls on their readers. Afflicted, sorry. Though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remains a subject for future study. I have grouped the effects into four, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. From the first, how many pages is this? Oh fuck that, I'm gonna read all this shit. See, let's read the last page. To prepare for this ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoints his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he is forever blinded, sure of those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. The illuminated one, though has retained his understanding over a lifetime, typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalogue will prove useful to those who wish to further our mortal understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The moth priests remain aloof about matters, taking gradual debilitation that comes with the reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Dictated to Anstius Mecham, fourth of the last seed, 126th year of the second era. Yeah, whatever, we'll take that. Am I overweight? I think I am.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Yes, sir. The Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls.
But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Okay, where did you go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Task me to ask a rogue about the insane book. Bounty from the sickness. Cheers, dude. Okay, let's get out of here. Save this. I didn't come here to study. Did a bollocks. I just came here to get the friggin' Elder Scrolls. So I have to head further north. Jesus. Far north does this place head? Okay. Still, I'm going to run all the way back. Come on, guys, you could at least put some safety bolts in the bridge here. There's a pigtail. I thought those were horns in here. Okay, so I'm gonna hit further north here. So to get down and across. That's it. Dodgy there, buddy. A dodge. Hope to bite your nipples off. That's very nice of you. Hello, Draxor. How you doing? I hope you have had a nice week. Thanks for the positive words there. Taking it, the thingy's starting soon. What is it? 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll be quitting as soon. I just want to head up to this place and I'll save now. I'll be joining you in a sex. Hello. Hey, stop with the jail stuff. That was funny last week. Hey, what's going on here? Worth the effort. You love Skyrim. You know, I've had this game since it first came out, and I've never really played it properly. This is the longest I've ever played it. I am level... Shit, I can't remember how you do this now. Not that high. 14. Oh, look, I'm supposed to even level up. I didn't even know that. You're born for jail. No, which one should I go for? Health. Yeah, fuck it. How many perks? I've got 4 perks. I'll sort that out later. Let's just get there safely. Damn. Oh, too late. I haven't read anything about this, the rules or anything. I just load the game up, just go, see what happens. This part of the map's pretty cool at night. Oh shit, here we go. Quick save. Kill me. Oh, maybe not. Fat fingers, fat fingers. Which one am I heading? This way. Wait, is it this way? Yeah. Just want to get to this point and set the marker. Jail, 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 jail. They're gonna make a cell just for you. Is that a hawker? I heard something. Yeah, there they are, a bunch of them. It's a great game. You go for Wood Elf and Rainbows with Sneak Car. I'm level 40, Jesus. I don't even follow this stuff properly. I just like push buttons when I level up. I don't care. All I do is play as a fighter using this two-handed sword. And I'm a... Oh, what are these guys called again? These lizard people. Aragorn, Orgorn? I can't remember. Some shit. I don't take this game seriously enough. I must admit, I am enjoying it. I've tried it so many times and I just never really got into it. I always just used to wander around and get lost and bored. Get out for lunch. Oh, I'm sure I'd be dead by now in that cold. There's a boat. Man, this kind of reminds me of Grinnell Glacier. Wait, have I? I'm going past this place, aren't I? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm here. I'm gonna save because guessing this stream's gonna stop soon. Gotta shove a 30 points in two-handed and heavy armor. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. You hate this quest. Oh god, thanks for letting me know. It sounds like it's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna save this. So my perks are... Actually, you just remind me of something because I was trying to get some 266. So I need to get to 80. See, I'm still not quite sure how all this thing works. I should really look into this properly. I'll just click on anything. Heavy armor. Juggernaut. I don't do anything else. So many things to choose from. It's like, where the hell do you start? Argonian, that's the race I was talking about. Okay. F5. Who's dead? How the hell do I get that? Hello, man.
Dig, dweller in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
Screw you. Okay, I'm gonna save the upload quits. Save. You save. And see you later. Just PS quit. And I'll come join you. See you guys soon.